What's up guys, your boy Shadain here, and today we'll be doing a video on the Hori SplitPads Pro. And today we'll be talking about everything that you need to know about this product. This is basically a Switch controller that's meant to be played handheld, and today we'll be talking about every single thing that you need to know. Whether it's the controllers, the buttons, every single thing. But before I get into this video, I want you guys to go ahead and like this video and subscribe for more content like this one. Please also leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know if you like this controller and if you buy something similar to this, and maybe leave your views on whether this controller should be a good controller or it should be a good A-grade controller. What features do you think they need to add to this? And let me know. Just put them all in the comment section, guys. What's up guys, it's your boy Shadain here, and today we'll be doing another unboxing of a Switch style controller. This is the Hori SplitPad Compact. Now this is one of the Hori Switch controllers. I have it here with me. I just got this from Walmart, and I wanted to basically show you guys this product that I got. So I know this product has been out for a while, but I still wanted to grab it and check it out anyways. So let's go ahead. Now on the back, it just says that it has a extra grip for perfect fit and some other just regular stuff that just generic stuff. There's nothing extra about the back. The back here has the controller that shows you there and everything else. All right, let's open it up and see what's inside. Now I'm going to basically open this up. So I opened it the wrong way. So as you guys can see, let you guys let it focus. As you guys can see, we have the controller here. It's pretty light in my opinion. This actually almost looks like the Joy-Cons. Like they took the exact Joy-Con stuff. These don't seem as they can be pressed. They seem a little bit like you can press them, but still feels weird. It has the release mechanism button there, right there, and it has a extra button on the back here. Cool. And then we also have a turbo button, a assign button, I guess you can assign stuff with, and then the analog. The analog feels a lot bigger than the Switch. It's almost like a full size analog, which I like a lot. I'm really liking this because I really wanted something that was a full analog, not a half analog. And then I have these small D-pads that feel really nice too. The buttons feel really good. And then we have on this side, buttons feel really nice, I ain't gonna lie. And then you have the turbos for this side, the turbo for this side, the home button, and then we have those back triggers here. I don't have my Switch with me at the moment. Let me go ahead and grab it real quick, and then I can show you how they look on the Switch. Now I don't see any Type-C cable ports, so I'm guessing these will be taking power from the Switch itself, or probably charged in some way from the Switch. I think either one or the other. But let's get these attached to the Switch, and then let's see how they look compared to the Joy-Cons. Alright guys, so we have the Switch here, and this is basically the Switch. Now we're gonna pull these off. I still think I have some battery left on the Switch, which, let me see. Yeah, I got about 31%. Now let's slide these on. These feel really nice. Now, these pretty much are very big compared to the Switch controllers. You can literally see how big these are compared to the Switch. I'm trying to let it focus. Focus. It doesn't want to focus for some reason. So there you have it. And then similar connection. Let's pair these though, and then let's see how these look. Let me put these aside. And then it pretty much comes with a like manual booklet after you open the package, which I won't be using really much. So this is it. Let's power the switch on. Yes, this can power the switch on. Wow, it feels really good, guys. Let's save. I'm just gonna close my Pokemon game. Close it. These feel really good. I'm liking these already. I don't know if it has basically rumble. I think it has rumble. Let me turn the vibrations on. I turned them off before. Now I've used this controller for the last couple of days and I've basically been getting used to every single thing so far. Now I have used the Nitro deck and I love the Nitro deck. For some of its shortcomings, it does have a few, but I think with this, it's almost my perfect controller. Only a few things that are missing from this package, and the only thing I would love for it to be adding is the motion controls. Now the motion controls would be good for playing Zelda and other games that I love to play, but other from that, it is fine. Now I've used this pretty much on a daily. I played from racing games to fighting games. I love the analog sticks, they're great. And I love just everything that is packaged with this controller. Now I'll be going over here and showing you guys what some of the features I like about this controller. The first thing I like is that this controller fits very well in your hands. It has a very ergonomic feel, and I can say I love everything about it. I can reach every single button perfectly, and it just fits very well in the hand. When I'm playing some games though, I find it a little bit rough to catch the Ds. I don't know if because my hands are so massive, because this is my hand and this is pretty much what the controller looks like. And I don't know if it's just my hands being this big, but I still find it sometimes that it's a little bit cramping to, you know, just reach to this analog. But I think if I do swivel down and put my hands to a certain angle, I can reach to both the D-pad and the trigger buttons perfectly without having a problem. So let's just dive into some of these things. So first thing is the buttons are really good. I found these to be very mushy and not a little bit different from the Switch controllers. Let me grab the Switch controllers for you guys to compare. The Switch controllers are much smaller, and comparing to size, these are just really small. They have a short depth of pressing. Like the minute you press it, you hit the bottom of the controller buttons. With this controller, you tend to have more of a longer travel distance, and it has a soft mushy ending in it. So it seems like it has a soft membrane switch that's under the bottom of these buttons. They feel really good. I love every single one of them. These are hard buttons, they're not soft in any way. All these buttons are hard. These ones do have, the plus and minus do have a short distance when pressing them. The D-pad has the same travel as the X and Y buttons, and then these home and basically camera button does have a longer throw to them. So they are pretty much almost the same throw with the regular buttons, just a little bit deeper in my opinion. When it comes on to the analog sticks, when I just started them, I feel like these analog tips, the top parts were a little bit too small. But I think using them for a couple of days, I've gotten used to them being this size. They're not by any means short like the Switch ones, but they are long enough to comfort your playstyle with any games you're playing. So I do enjoy those. The back buttons on the back do have a small short distance as well, and the triggers are a bit hard, but they do have a little distance of travel. It's not as deep as the nitric triggers are, but I think they're very short, and I like that so far. I love it. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. Everything about this control is good. The analogs, just the tops, the top part, I wish they could be removed and added to something else. I wish that was a feature, but it's not. The other thing I wish they had done, which I mean, you could put some Game Freaks on here and basically just prevent the feeling of having a smaller controller buttons. Other from that, I'm pretty much okay with it. Now, for mapping buttons, it's pretty easy. All you need to do is basically hit the assign button. You hold the assign button and then you hit the button you want to assign, and then then hit the back button and it will assign that button to the back buttons or the extra pad, which is pretty easy. I think it's really self-explanatory. The turbo is the same. You just hit the turbo, hit the button, and then it will start just pressing that button continuously. It feels like plastic. It's pretty light. It doesn't have any weight to it because there's nothing in it to add any weight to this controller. It plays very well. It feels really good in the hand, and I love it expressively. I cannot even tell you how much I love this controller. It has these little stands on the back, which I wish they didn't have any stands. I wish there weren't anything to be on the back, which would be a cool thing to me. But they do have a stand and the button to eject the controllers off the rails, just like the Joy-Cons. The finish on the back, it has like this rough finish on the back that is pretty nice in my opinion. I mean, you don't feel it as much. The moment you start using it, you pretty much ignore the back completely, but it's okay in my opinion. I don't really feel it any more than any other controller, so I like the feeling of it, and just the way the analogs work, they respond are really good. I don't think these have all of Hall effects sensor sticks, but I've really seen a few drift issues in a couple of days of using this unit, and for some reason after like just disconnecting it and reconnecting it, just disappeared, which I was like, why it was doing that. I tried calibrating everything with the settings of the controller, but that wasn't a necessary an issue or a feature. It just didn't want to calibrate in any way, so the switch won't be able to affect this controller in any way. You can't do anything to let this perform better. The only thing you can do is just pick up the inputs and probably the buttons. That's it. But other from that, it's great. If you want a turbo button something, you can just hold the turbo button and then hold it and then press the button you want a turbo, and then you can just press it again, or just keep doing it until it shuts off. So I like that. I like that feature. And if the same with the button that you assign. Let's see. No, you have to pick a button. It won't shut off itself, which I think would be cool if you could just remap it, or just shut it off completely. But this is not a big problem for me. It's not a big problem at all, and I think I like that it can be mapped to something. I just wish it was a little bit cooler like the Nitro Deck, but you can't have everything in a controller. You just have to appreciate what the controller has. So with that, I say this controller is one of my favorite controllers when it comes on to every game except motion control games, and I like it so far. I mean, you can get used to not using motion controls, because if you just are using a regular controller like a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4, you tend to get used to those things already. So that's it for today's video. I won't keep this video any longer. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this one. I'll be leaving you guys with this note. This controller is one of the best controllers in my opinion, just minus those few features. But other from those features, I think it's really great, and I will definitely buy it again, buying the Pro and just testing the Pro out. But that's it for today's video. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.